founder of TJ's Ministries, chairman of the TJ's Foundation and TJ's Real Estate Ventures, visionary, and host of legendary Woman There at Loose, New York Times best-selling author, and now strategic partner of a very successful streaming company. Ladies and gentlemen, TJ's.
Thank you for being here. I am delighted to have this opportunity. Never in the history of our conference have we ever stopped in the middle of a conference to have a press conference. So that speaks to the fact of how important you are and your voices are to propelling a narrative that is fresh, that is innovative, that is disruptive thinking, that is exciting. I think I should start the journey by saying, as I said from the stage, I am not ending Woman Out Loose to go play golf. I am on another assignment and another mission, which includes a commitment to facilitating mixed income, affordable housing that will enable us to have upward mobility and leveraging my platform to form alliances with other partners and corporations throughout the country who have shared values and interests in bringing about equity and equality and opportunity for all people. Through our foundation, TDJ's Foundation, we are committed to going the next step to job creation, to help to facilitate opportunities for equal employment, for women, for people of color, for people who have been overlooked and ignored. We are helping corporations to fulfill their commitment after the tragedy of George Floyd, to bring about a more equitable and more balanced society through inclusion. Very few corporations have DEI commitments that they are not taking seriously, and those that are not taking it seriously, we're challenging them. We're working in concert in collaboration with the NAACP. We're committed to accomplishing many, many goals. The one thing that we started to realize is that all you see of it is preachers. So all you think of is preachers. But the truth of the matter, TDJ's Enterprises, which is headed by Michael Phillips in the back, who is our COO for TDJ's Enterprises, is older than the Polish House. It's just that we're not on TV, so people only believe what they see. TDJ's Enterprises is the enterprise instrument through which we do our films, a litany of films of which we've done with Sony, down through the years, occasionally with Fox. Occasionally we have done our own content. We partnered with Lifetime and various institutions to facilitate entertainment, which is beyond entertainment. Quite frankly, it's employment, it's exposure, it's telling our own narrative. We have our own book imprint. We produced our own books and materials that we dabbled into children's books. We have been best-selling author numerous times. My book Soul was on the New York Times list for about 18 weeks. All of that is up under the enterprise. Now we're going into entrepreneurship, training and mentoring entrepreneurs. I looked at the stats of women of color going into business more readily than any other people group. But the question is, their sustainability is challenged. Access to capital and resources and marketing, mentoring and tutoring is stopping them from reaching their goals. We want to help them facilitate a methodology that will enable them to have somebody to talk to when they get into problems, to have resources available to extend their brand. To get distribution is difficult in our country. And if you get distribution, you still have marketing to overcome. So while you are occasionally getting distribution, you don't have the adequate marketing to let the consumer know that you're there. We want to be a part of that. We want to continue to do films up under TDJ Enterprises. We want to continue to do teaching, lectures, mentoring, tutoring, development, conversations, interviews, so that we can help to celebrate and promulgate an ideology that shows a different aspect of our community that often escapes the view of television. We are particularly excited to announce to you today, just released, that we have entered into a partnership with Amazon. And because of our partnership with Amazon, they have asked us for 300 hours of my preaching content. Wow. The first time in the history of Amazon. So that preaching content will be available December 1st. And Woman Thou Art Loose, as we have enjoyed it this week, and all of the preaching formats that we do around the world will continue to live on Amazon for your children and your children's children to relive these moments indefinitely. So we're incredibly excited about it. Amazon is incredibly excited about it. They have never put preaching on their format before. It is not an exclusive deal, so we're open to considering other deals and opportunities of like manner. It is a forward-thinking process as we begin to understand that entertainment, teaching, preaching, whatever, through cyber instruments is becoming the more prevailing instrument and the way in which we consume content. That is not to say that I still won't be on television, but it is to move with the times forward in a progressive manner to accomplish what we have set out to do. We're excited about that. We're excited that our new release, Finally Loosed, with Sheila E., who performed in the opening of the show, with Tamar Braxton, with Miranda Curtis, who is getting ready to sing in a moment, is available now and will be available in Africa simultaneously through our first partnership ever with Rock Nation. Rock Nation has taken on this project. They are dropping it all throughout the continental U.S. and through their partner facilities, they are making it available in Africa as well. Many of you may not realize it, but our ministry is actually more popular in Africa than it is in the U.S. Finally, I will suggest to you, this is my dream, aspirational, is to hold summits where the best of the influencers in the continent of Africa come together with the best of influencers in the U.S. to discuss and sit down at round tables how we can do business between ourselves and be able to sustain ourselves, much like other minorities have done in the history of this country. They have not disassociated themselves from their roots and have benefited from it, producing more fruit, more camaraderie, more understanding, and more healing. And so with that, I will stop chattering because I'm quite a talker. As you can tell, I talk for a living. Open up for a few answers.
A few questions. We'll start with here, Tequila with NPR.
Yes.
Thank you so much for doing this. Lots of questions, but I want to keep my relationship short.
Thank you.
Lots of one. Okay, you talked about you're going to different cities, city areas, in the hope of bringing equity and equality for all people. I'm from Mississippi. My agenda is always to promote Mississippi. You know the stats with them. Are you coming to Mississippi? You have plans to help the state? They're known for the most Black people in that particular state, right? I don't have to go on and on. Like,
first of all, I'm from Mississippi too. My father is from Mississippi. My grandmother is buried in Mississippi. My father is buried in Mississippi. I would spend all my summers in Mississippi. I am Lakeville, where my father was, my grandfather, who I'm named after, was murdered in Mississippi. So I totally get Mississippi.
okay.
Mississippi is on our agenda. We are partnering with another institution that currently has offices in Mississippi. So we want to shine light on it. It's not that it's not in Mississippi. There has not been enough exposure on a grassroots level to the people in Mississippi to know that financial literacy is available, that access to capital is available, that startup for first-time homeowners is available. It's a matter of awareness that we're deeply committed to it. Let me give you more of an answer than you gave me question.
Okay.
There's two tracks I'm going to operate on. One of them is event-oriented, and the other one is taking advantage of technology from being available through cyberspace to the metaverse. So you don't necessarily have to leave your house to avail yourselves of the opportunity for us to share. And yes, I will visit, and I plan to visit, but I want to use a multi-pronged approach to reach as many people as possible. And this is why. We're not through with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know where it's going to take us, but we have to keep moving forward while we deal with this atrocious situation that has taken so many of our people away. And so we want to have a